Okay, so in this final video, I'd like to introduce your homework assignments and some useful advice to help you submit your assignments successfully and get the best score possible. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the homework assignments. This week you have three homework assignments. Let's take a look. The first one is to review the class slides PDF on Toyota ACE and create and complete the Business Negotiation A orientation quiz on Toyota ACE. So why don't I show you how to do this? Okay, so first of all, you need to log into Toyota ACE and click on our course here, Business Negotiation A. Here is the front page. You can see your homework assignments here. Okay, and if you scroll down, you'll notice there's a tab here that says resources, and here is a PDF of the class slides for this class. Okay, so we click on this, and you can download a copy of the PDF here. So yeah, let's you can download that, and then we can open it. Okay, and here you can see all the class slides that I used in the videos. Okay, so review these class slides carefully, and then once you've done that, go to Task and Tests, and then here you'll see there is an orientation quiz. Okay, you click on this. And look, here are the questions. Again, all the answers to these questions can be found in the class slides PDF. Okay, so here are the instructions. Complete the sentence with the appropriate word or number. Download the class slides to help you. The first letter of each answer are written after the space. Now, one thing I do want you to be careful about. Now, Toyota Ace is not the smartest system in the world, and if you make mistakes using capital letters and small letters, the answer will come up as incorrect. So please be very, very careful when using small and capital letters. For example, here, you can see what is the name of the book we'll be using in this course. Okay, the first letter will be of the answer will be N. Okay, so make sure you use a small n when starting the answer. Again, look, if we scroll down here, we have a slightly different one. It talks about ELF. What does ELF stand for? And if you can see here, look, the first letter is a capital E. So make sure you use a capital E to start. Again, I'll give you this one. So it should be something like English, like that. Okay, right? So the first letter should be capital. Please be careful about that. Also, I'd like to ask everyone what the nationalities are, what your nationality is. So please include that. I really like to know how many different nationalities we're dealing with, and in the class. So please write that. And also at the bottom here, I'd just like you to write a few sentences, no more than three sentences, on what you think is important for being successful in negotiation. And in next week's class, we will look at some of these ideas and talk about them. Okay, right. So that's the first assignment. Once again, just take a look at the deadline. You can see the deadlines here. This week is special. The deadline is a slightly longer. It's going to be Tuesday the 14th. However, from next week's assignments, the deadline will change to Sunday. Okay, so please be aware about this. This week is special. You have a slightly longer deadline than usual. From next week, the deadlines will be on Sunday because I want to have time to review your homeworks and read the responses that you have submitted. Okay? Right, so that's your first homework assignment. Next, the second homework is to download the reading of the homework reading from the book Getting to Yes and complete the homework reading quiz. Okay, now the content of the homework reading we will be discussing in the next class. So it's really important that you read it carefully And in the homework quiz, I've picked out some of the most important points from the chapter. And these points in particular, we're going to be discussing in the class. So it's really important that you know the answers to these questions. So why don't we take a look at this? So first of all, once again, we go back to the main page, scroll down. You'll see here is a business negotiation a homework reading quiz. Click on this, download the PDF. Okay. Oh, let me do that. Right. Okay, and here's the reading. It's 8 pages, so not so much to read, but you need to read this, and all the answers to the quiz questions will be in this reading. Okay, again, one thing I do recommend is just take a look at this reading, read it. If you feel like, wow, this is way too difficult for me, then maybe that's an indication that you might want to change to a different class this semester and maybe take the course another time when you feel more confident. However, if you feel like, that this reading is not too much of a challenge for you, then I think that this course should not be too difficult for you. So please read this and then go to back to Toyona Ace. Okay, and then you click on the homework reading quiz here. And then answer the questions. Okay. Once again, be careful with the questions where you have to write the a word to use the correct case. Yes, either the capital letter or small letter. Okay, please answer all these questions. All of these questions, answers to these questions can be found in the homework reading here. Okay. Of course, yeah, it's very easy just to go kind of like, do a search, a PDF search to find the answers as quickly as possible. But look, the main purpose of this homework is not just to find the answers, but to also consider the ideas and make sure that you understand them and can discuss them in with your classmates in the next class, sorry. Okay, so please find all the answers, but also don't just find the answers and then click submit. Really try and think about do you really understand what all of these points mean? We're particularly going to be discussing the points mentioned in the homework questions here. So it's really important that you understand what all of these sentences mean and or can discuss these concepts in the next class. Okay, so that's your second homework assignment. Again, the deadline is the same, Tuesday at 11:55, but that is a special deadline for this week only. From next week, all deadlines are going to be Sunday. Okay. And then finally, your last homework is to buy the book that we'll be using in the course. Again, go to the bookstore in Building 4 and order the book, Getting to Yes, Negotiation and Agreement Without Giving In. Again, here are the details. Here is the ISBN number. Okay, and the author. You might need these to order the book. Okay, the book cover should look something like this as well, like in the picture. Okay, as I mentioned, it might take a little while for the book to arrive. They don't always have the books on week 1, unfortunately. So I will be giving you the homework readings for week 1, 2, and 3. However, by week 4, I do expect you to have the book, so order it as quickly as possible. Once again, it might take maybe 1 or 2 weeks for it to arrive, so please make sure you order it. Again, you need to have the book by April 29th. Right. Okay. So, that's all for your homework. I hope that helped you to understand. If you have any questions at all about the course or the homework, feel free to send me a message. I try to respond as quickly as possible. And you can also see your homework assignments here, and they're also in the PDF of the class slides too. Okay, right. So that's all. Thank you for watching the three videos. I hope that helped you to understand what you need to do in this course. Okay, and I really look forward to seeing you all next week. All right. So, yeah, have a nice week and see you in class.